Was Abraham Lincoln a president?
Yes.
Oh, I thought he was just a whatever public figure.
Welcome back to Delulu Diaries, where the timelines don't match, but the receipts always do. Today we're going to be talking about where I believe Amberlynn is going to pop up next. Kristina and Gemini have already appeared on a live stream called Chaotic Chatter, and Amberlynn was spotted in the side chat. So I believe fully that she's going to end up going on there, but I think she's still having some back and forth with Keem. So we'll have to see if she pops up and when. But there is a little bit of tea surrounding if she's going to come back or not, as well as what really happened in the LCU. So let's go ahead and get right into these clips.
On today, a lot of big news, you know. We got Thicc Gemini and Amber got fired, or left, chose to leave, whatever you want to call it. Keem's a dick. Because they chose to be my friends instead of being unloyal, like he preaches loyalty, but there was no loyalty there. Basically, he wants them to have no friends and wants to rule everything like he's fucking God, which he's not.
So first of all, speaking of loyalty, I want to give a quick shout out to my girl, A Washcloth Reaction. I love her content so much, and she's recently been popping up on my content, and I am just like over the moon about it. I'm such a fangirl for her. She has a very similar attitude to me, and so I feel like if you guys like my content, you'll like her content. But let's get back into the tea real quick. Okay, so Kristina says that they left or got fired, referring to Amberlynn and Gemini. And I think the reason she does this becomes clear as the stream goes on. To me, it sounds like Amberlynn was banned but had an option to return, and Gemini was banned but did not get an option to return. I think the reason for this is that obviously Gemini is not as important as Amberlynn is in Keemstar's eyes, which makes sense. Like he doesn't have a draw the way that Amberlynn does. And if I'm being honest, I don't find Gemini very entertaining. So I think that when it was found out that Gemini had a contract on his YouTube channel to stream for Fortnite, where he like couldn't get out of that, like he signed a contract with them as well, that Keem was like, okay, well, I'm cutting you loose. That's like a fireable offense. You're not bringing in money. Amber is. Whereas Amber was banned, and I think that Keemstar was planning on doing his regular grift where she's banned and then she's back just to stir up drama, or she's banned and then if you want to see her come back, but like there's a special circumstance, like she's going to come back, but it's going to be on bus and she's going to get grilled by Angel, then you'd have to pay a certain amount of money. So I think that things went a little haywire on the Amber part, but I think that Gemini was truly fired, and that's why there's some ambiguity in how Kristina brings that up. But let's continue on.
When you were up there for the your last time up there, and he was like, you should stay, like, Jesus Christ, I'm like, if she wants to go, she wants to go, let her go.
She doesn't deserve to be treated like that. I don't care what amount of money it is. I don't care. Nobody's mental health is worth that shit. Fuck that. Because I don't care. You could call me whatever, but I'm going to stick it to you. And what he did was make me an enemy. That was his worst mistake.
Okay, so I'm sorry that it sounds like there's context missing from this clip, because he's talking about Kristina and Kristina starts talking about Amberlynn. They just didn't coordinate well, I feel. But either way, he's not wrong that when Kristina was leaving, Keem gave her so many chances to maintain her host role by just apologizing and saying she lied, and Kristina wouldn't do that. And for that reason, that's why I'm like, why would he fire Amberlynn? You know what I mean? If you didn't catch my last video, I was saying that she has gotten so many chances. Why would she be fired, according to Keemstar, for having the VC recorded and sent to her? She didn't leak it. It didn't go anywhere. She had it recorded and sent to her. Like, so that doesn't seem like a fireable offense to me. I understand people are saying that's like the #1 rule in the LCU or whatever, but like, doxing people in the chat and releasing the VC stuff is apparently like the #1 rule, and she didn't break that. So I think that Keemstar banned her thinking that he would do this cute little, oh, let's get a grift going where you guys have to donate for her to come back. And then when that didn't work out, Amber just was like, you know, fuck you, I'm not coming back. And now he's trying to save face and build up his ego. We have to read between the lines here because Kristina's not a reliable narrator either, so we can't just take what she says as fact. But to me, her storyline as of right now makes a lot more sense than what Keemstar is laying down.
Yeah. Follow the down in the description, there's a link for the Discord that you can apply to be part of the Locale Asylum Discord, where we are graciously hosting the Chaotic Chatter and all their chats. There's also another one there
Yep.
for
I'm also in both.
Thicc Gemini's server and Miss Amberlynn Reid. They're both in there. You guys can go hang out with them. You guys are more than welcome in the Locale Asylum server. It is a server that will remain free and will always be free to join. And in the public VCs, you will always remain free. So,
Yep.
So it sounds like they're setting it up to be like LCU Light. They have a Discord that's free, and Amberlynn is going to be in the Discord, they said, as well as Gemini and Kristina. So you're going to have that whole access to the hero squad. I don't know why it sounds like I'm doing like PR for them. It's just, I know a lot of you guys are like me, where you're just analytical and you want to get the tea. So I'm just saying, if you are the kind of person who wants to talk directly to them, there's a free server. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I do not have any plans to join this server. I don't like to get too close to it, so I'm going to be observing from a safe distance. But if you guys like to be a little bit messy, I'm not going to judge. I'm just letting you know that that's where you can go. Anyways, let's continue on and see what else is going on.
Okay, I want to address something in the chat. The Solicities, as a fan of ALR, it's really hurts to see her leave her paying customers. I know it was just deleted, but anyway, I want to address that. She left because she was being emotionally abused. She wasn't being heard. They were just dog walking her the whole fucking time. Okay, nobody wants to do that for a fucking job. Who the fuck do you think you are? I don't care. You're paying for the LCU. You weren't paying for Amber. Yes, it was going towards Amber, but basically Keem was getting it. Keem is the big dog here, guys. Let's get it together. This is all puppeteer.
Yeah, I mean, you have to remember he makes 50%. Like after YouTube takes their 30%. Okay, there's that chunk of change left. He then takes 50% of that, and then
plus,
the host gets to
didn't even choose to leave. She was banned, so it's not like she walked away. It's not like she just walked away. Like, they woke up this morning, they were banned for being friends with me. Basically, is what happened. Yeah, and then they're going to why? Who wants to come back to emotionally abused place? Who wants to do that? Nobody wants to deal with that toxic ass shit.
Okay, y'all, bear with me for 1 second because I'm going to be on Amberlynn's side. Just hear me out. I don't understand the comments of people being like, how could she leave without saying anything? She abandoned her fans. She abandoned her paying customers. I'm sorry if that's your take, but I don't agree with that take, and here's why. First of all, she did get banned. Before she quit, she was banned, and I believe in my heart that she made the decision not to return to the LCU. So either if you believe Kristina or you believe Keem, she was banned before she had a choice, and then she was either fired or she quit. So when was she supposed to say something? She couldn't. She was banned immediately. So she had no choice on that. And then if we're talking about her leaving her fans, be so for real. Maybe 5% of her audience was fans. Most of it was people talking about shit she's done in her past that she did wrong, talking shit on her looks, talking shit about her in general. I'm sorry, if I'm going somewhere every single day and every time I go, people are like, oh, you're so fat. Oh, do you remember this really horrible thing you said? Oh, do you remember what you said last week? I think that was a lie. I'm not going to go there and be like, hey, y'all, I know you guys hate me, but I just want to say respectfully, I'm taking a step back from this. I'm not going to be back. No, you're not. If it's mostly toxic, yeah, it sucks if there's one person in there going, I love you. Don't listen to the haters. But I'm not going to put myself back in that position for the one person cheering for me when most people aren't. So I think that's kind of a dumb argument, and I agree with Kristina on this one.
And I see this channel, a washcloth reaction. Fuck them. That's in the Discord. Tried to be Amber's friend. Tried to be fucking Gemini's friend. And is a fucking whole reaction channel. I found you, bitch. And just know I fucking know. And you're not going to get away with it. Nobody likes you.
Hey, that's my girl. That's what I'm talking about. I love a washcloth reaction so much. Let me say real quick, Kristina is lying on her name. I'm going to let you guys check out her video because she talks on that today. But I'm just saying, Kristina is fully just making this shit up. But you know she's a good reaction channel if Kristina is this pressed about it. So check her out, but let's see what else is going on.
Amber says, I was banned. And then when Keem wanted me back, I told him I didn't want to come back.
So there you have it, straight from Amberlynn herself. You can see in the sidebar chat that that is her verified YouTube account. But either way, that's what I'm saying. I feel like she was banned, and I feel like Keem wanted to like bring her back on some grift, and she didn't want to do that, and so she just like bounced out. The reason why I think she chose now to bounce out is obviously because Kristina and Gemini got banned, and she said that she was going to leave if Gemini left. So since Gemini got fired, I think it was an easy choice for her to be like, I'm not doing this shit without my friends, because that's been the whole thing. She was willing to do Bus for a while, and then she was getting ready to quit because she just like didn't like the energy of Bus, because who would? And then in order to like appease her, Keem gave her Hero, and then he fired both of her friends. So I think her story makes the most sense in this case. Just saying. Whether it's a good decision or a bad decision remains to be seen. If she does go back to Keem for her job, I don't think he's going to bring her back until after his 3-month vacation, because I don't think he wants anybody else to deal with her. But, you know, I'm excited to get out of the LCU for a little bit, so I hope she sticks with this.
Amber, will you go to your channel now that you aren't bound by Keem anymore?
I'm sure
I don't know the answer to that.
I'm sure she's going to. Any normal human would go back to their show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's common sense. As she should. She deserves it. She's a hard worker. She is a hard worker. Like, doing 2 shows in the LCU is no joke. For 2 hours, you have to be focused and fucking under fucking keys. First, it's fuck you. I'd rather work at McDonald's. You make more at McDonald's.
So it's clear to me that Amber, Gemini, and Kristina are all still on good terms and still talking, because they're all here on this stream in varying different levels of participation. So when Kristina says that, of course, Amber is going to return to her channel, I believe that she knows that because she's been talking to Amber. It's my personal belief that right now Amberlynn is talking to Keem because in most of his contracts, he has this 2-month non-compete clause. And so I'm thinking she's probably trying to weasel her way out of that. Now, the other thing is there's some debate on if her leaving means that they can't talk about her anymore, or if that's like not in the contract, just something they do. So I don't know if it's in the contract, like, hey, if I leave the LCU, you're not allowed to talk about me anymore, or if Keemstar just tells his host, don't talk about people who leave because it draws attention to them, but it's not contracted, if that makes sense. So if it is in the contract, she has great bartering power because she can say, I want to go back to streaming sooner, but in exchange, I'll let you guys talk shit on my name as soon as I leave. But if it's not in the contract, I don't really know how she's going to work that out. Either way, her channel is currently not monetized. I don't know if she's going to be able to remonetize it or not. She lost all her view time, so she has to get that back in order to get remonetized. And she did do a live to get the remonetization hours back. But according to her, she never took any additional steps to follow through with that, which never made sense to me at the time. And when she did her live stream, she mentioned saying that she couldn't wait to show us what she was eating again, which is what she got banned for in the first place. So to me, I feel like she applied for remonetization and was denied because a lot of people reported her live stream for talking about eating when that's what she got banned for. And she never followed up with getting it remonetized. And her excuse was that she loved the LCU so much, but she was on Bus only at the time. So it never tracked to me. You guys let me know what you think about that, because I'm really curious if you guys have a better theory than I do, but that's what I think. Anyways, we're almost done with this stream, so let's go ahead and get through the last of it.
Moff says, Kristina, love you going solo. Is there possibility of Gemini and Amber occasionally streaming together? Love that trio.
Oh yeah, like I'm definitely gonna help them out. Like I'm definitely gonna help them. Like whatever they need, like, and they'll always help me too. It's just like some stuff they have to deal with before they could come on or whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah. And she won't have to worry about Keem popping up on live.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about Keem shutting our party down.
So usually I go into these reactions completely blind. I don't watch anybody else's videos before I watch the content myself, just to keep my opinions clean. But today I did watch Apathetic Fax's video before I posted. And she said that it was her belief that the stuff that Amberlynn and Gemini have to figure out is like if they want to commit to this bit or not. Like they don't want to appear fully on the show until they determine if they can go back to the LCU or whatever. And I don't really agree with that take because like Amberlynn is in the chat and Keemstar would consider that a fireable offense for most people. Gemini comes on but doesn't turn his camera on. So like that again would be a bannable offense. So like to me, her take of being like, oh, they're trying to decide if they're in or if they're out, that doesn't make any sense because both of these actions are already like a big nope, you're out in the LCU. So I just thought I would throw that in. I personally believe that the stuff they have to figure out is just working out the contract with Keem. I think Amber is trying to get the okay to stream on her own channel first, and so she doesn't want to do anything that's gonna like go against that, because as much as Kristina wants to say that they're all friends and kumbaya and everything like that, if Amber is able to get out of her contract and go back to her own channel and in exchange she's not allowed to appear on this podcast, she's gonna take that deal. So I think that's what's going on with Amber. As far as Gemini, I think he is just trying to play it safe right now because he has like obligations on his own personal streaming channel where he has to stream a certain amount of Fortnite because he has a contract with them. And then he also has a contract with Keem. So I think he's trying to protect his like separate brand for now. And so he's trying to figure out like how to toe the line. So I think that's what they have going on. You guys let me know if you agree more with Apathetic or with me, or if you think something else completely different. But Kristina leaves it so vague that it's kind of hard to guess at.
Locale Twisted says Keem is full of shit. All Keem cares about is money. I was never banned because I supported. Laugh out loud.
He's just a scumbag, dude. He treats his people like shit. Unless you're like Xylee, Boogie, Steak, the top of the top, you don't fucking matter in his eyes. Like, let's be fucking real. Let's just be so real.
Right.
Like, Boogie can do anything and he's untouchable. Like, let's just be fucking real.
I mean, look at someone like what's her name? Southern, right? She left the server, she went to support another creator, and literally he's in her DM saying, you gotta choose.
That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Poor Southern.
And then
like,
he puts an announcement out that's saying, money's not everything and it's about community. Bull fucking shit.
Yeah, let's put it straight right now. Keem is always about the money and he's going to do whatever he has to do to get the largest bag. And something I said in one of my last videos got a little misconstrued. So just to clarify, any time that I say that an LCU host should be respectful to Keem, it's because Keem is their boss and they signed a contract to work with Keem. The second you're not working there anymore, or if you're a viewer, absolutely, I don't think you should be respecting Keem. So, just to clarify, I don't respect Keem. I wouldn't be one to like walk up to him and shake his hand and say, how are you doing? Like, I think he's a piece of shit. I'm just saying when you work for somebody, you do have a responsibility to take feedback in a respectful manner. So now that we got that out of the way, I want to talk about the Southern thing because that was the tea that really got me. I knew that Keem and Southern had some kind of a falling out, but I did not know what it was. And so for them to say that Keemstar was upset at her for supporting, I'm assuming somebody who was Voldemorted from the server, is crazy. Because just to let you guys know, Southern drops just in her memberships, not including all of the super chats that she does, $6,710 a month on the LCU. Just in her memberships. She has 13 crowns, couple of pay pigs, and I think she has one cash cow to a channel. I don't know if those numbers are accurate to like today, but before they had their little falling out, that was accurate. So to learn that he was willing to throw away nearly $7,000 a month just because she went to some other person's channel to support them is crazy to me. But like I said, I mean, he cares a lot about money. He cares a lot about ego too. I'm sure in some way it must have been hurting his bag, or he took a risk and was like, hey, you're spending $7,000 a month on me. You're going to pick me if I make you choose. And to be fair, they patched it over. Whatever they were going through, they're on good terms again, as far as I know. Anyways, that was pretty much all of the coverage I have for you guys today. I watched the entire stream. There really wasn't too much going on. Like I said, it was more enjoyable than Hero, but only just. So I'm hoping I saved you guys a watch. But if you want to go over there, I always link the videos that I talk about down in my description. So you're welcome to do that. As a reminder, if you want to check out a washcloth reaction, I'm linking her below as well. And I want to give you guys a huge thank you. I am like so close to 500 subscribers and I am very excited to hit that milestone. I have a bunch of fun ideas for what I'm going to do when I hit it, so stay tuned for that. And I also want to give a huge shout out to my docket team, including Hamber's Sympathy Bone, as always, for creating all of the visuals for today's video. And if you made it this far, you already know, stay Delulu, but not that Delulu. See you in the next one.